everyone. So today I'm planning with the Garden Flowers sticker book and the Simple Brights for my journal spread this week. I was a little late in planning my journal spread this week, but actually I think I did it on Wednesday. But better late than never. I was a little late on a few of my spreads actually, but I feel like I've been running behind and running on E to a certain degree. I don't know, I'm just like really tired. It's Friday and I'm just really tired by now. So anyways, I think this spread is really cute, and just gonna jump in and start doing the florals, and I'm gonna do florals in the corners, and I'm gonna use some of the wreaths like this one here. So with this wreath, I wasn't sure how I wanted to really implement them, because I always feel like I have a hard time with these, especially when they have the clear in the center, so you can't really write in them. So of course you can cut it out, but I just wanted to do something a little more creative. And so you'll see what I end up, how I end up using those and taking advantage of that center space. So now I'm just working on the placement with my florals. And at first I didn't get the sticker book because I thought it just looks so similar to others that I've had. But then when I started seeing people using it, I had to have it, because these are super versatile florals. The colors, the coral and the like pink and peach and like hot pinks and all those colors, they just go so well with so many different things. And also the style of these florals, because they're not as realistic, obviously they're more like whimsical, so I feel like they go with a lot of the princesses, and I like them. So I had originally gotten the 5 sticker sheet that is very similar to this one, garden spring florals, I believe, and I really liked it. So I didn't think I really needed it, but I changed my mind and I ended up getting it for $5, I think, on the warehouse sale. So that was awesome. Kind of glad I waited. So did everyone get what you guys wanted from the sale? I think I mentioned this in my previous video, but I know there's like so much more that I want, that I feel like I need it. Of course I don't. I have so many stickers, and then there's going to be more coming out, and just more and more and more. Of course you just can't keep up at this point. If you're buying every sticker book and collecting them, more power to you, but like the price is going up as well, and I just don't see how you're gonna keep up. I can't personally, and I could never use all those sticker books. I just want ones that I know I'm gonna use, stuff that I know I really like and that I'm really gonna use. And even if I'm like, oh, that's cute, like the Zodiac, but I know I will really not use that one. Maybe once, I might use it once, and like my stepdaughter would love that one, but as for me, I just probably wouldn't get much use out of it. And there's a few like that, and then there was some that I just didn't really care for. The ones that have illustrations that are sort of childlike, like sometimes I think those can be really cute. However, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling like, maybe during the holidays, maybe I will, pick up some of the seasonal ones. I like the Happy Seasons. I thought that was cute, but I didn't pick it up. So now what I'm doing is I'm looking for a hexagon, another hexagon, but one small enough to fit in within the wreath, but also not take up like too much space, but also be enough to write in, to like write a little like something small. So I think those are the ones I was thinking of, and I only have a few in that size. Most are bigger or either really tiny, and so I found 2 that like the colors matched, and so I just like snatched those up really quick, and so I'm gonna put those down. And I realized after I put this one in the bottom left that it wasn't at the same angle, like the point was facing up. So I just white out a little bit so you can't see the ghost of the leaf in the background. I know I'm just being too picky in particular, but and then I changed this one and sort of just move it around a little so that the flat side is facing up. And then, yeah, I think it looks cute. So I think it gives some uniformity to the spread, which I really like some sort of uniformity sometimes. Most of the time in spreads, I have to have like elements that are like very similar to each other to feel like cohesive. And then, it's symmetry. It's just like that whole idea of how symmetry equals beauty. And, the more symmetrical something is, the more beautiful. I don't know. It's just like something about the way our eye perceives it. So, yeah. So then I'm going to, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm going to add florals and again, symmetry in the bottom. And I go up the page. That's where I went down the corner on the other side of the page. So, of course, there's one thing that's not symmetrical, and that's that big quote that's sort of off center. But I don't mind that at all. I think that's really pretty, actually. That quote is so pretty. And what I struggled with earlier with that quote is that you may not be able to see, but there are 2 white flowers, like little daisy type flowers, right under the hexagon, and it doesn't pick them up. You can't see them. So I was going to try to put like a box or something behind those, but of course the box has a white center, so it didn't really work out. So, but anyway, that's what I dealt with that sticker. I don't know why the white flowers. I guess of course if you put it over something colorful, like a colorful box, like a decorative box, that would have been a more practical thing to do. But I just didn't even think of that, and then I had already put whiteout down under it. Silly me. And then so when you put it on color now, because I tried out a box, it just didn't look good. You could see the whiteout like stuck to the sticker. So now I'm just trying to cover up the ghosting from the back of this page, which is where I wrote "My daughter is so beautiful" in like marker. Well, actually it was in pen, but it was really ghosting through. And I think I showed you guys that earlier. And I love that journal spread. I wrote about my daughter. I was feeling very sentimental and so pretty. I should have put a picture of her in there, but like, I love her, you guys. I'm obsessed with her. Before I started planning, I had like no other interests except like dressing her and playing with her all the time. And now I have like my own little thing going, and that's okay, but I'm still obsessed with her. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to find where I want to place this other little quote that has the geometrical shape. And so I'm just kind of playing around with the different other aspects of the spread, how I had it planned out, because I didn't have it exactly concrete where I wanted everything. And of course, when you really put it down, it looks different. So I was thinking to put these quotes sort of just like scattered around, but like obviously in clusters. But I do end up changing a little bit how I have that, and I'm going to add, so you can't really tell, but that washi strip at the top, it's like a thin washi strip from Simple Brights. It has little flecks of gold in there as well, and it's really pretty. But they're little thin washi strips, and they're clear. And so I have another orange one that I wanted to use in the middle, in the center of the page. And so I'm just mainly doing like the maroony, like maroony, the maroon sort of color with like the orange to sort of match with those are the colors from the Simple Brights, and the blush to match with this spread. Keep getting interrupted, so it's okay though. But yeah, so I'm adding that orange washi strip here, and I like these. They're thin and they're just like kind of perfect to put right on the line. And then I'm gonna move. I want it to be symmetrical. I don't always plan with symmetry, but for some reason this spread just looked better with more symmetry going on, and like mirroring almost. So but I think I'm gonna move a couple of those strips from the bottom, but first I'm gonna add some on this side. And I thought I don't know, just playing around with it, but I think they look good down here. And then like that one's really long, they're little quotes, and I try to like mix up the coloring. And then we have some gold ones as well. I like that I'm going to have a lot of room to write with this one too, because I kept it pretty simple. It's still, pretty, but also a lot of room to write, because I've been over decorating my journal spreads, and then I feel like I need more room. I don't have enough room. So much goes on every day, and I want to document as much as I can. So when I go back and memory plan with my photos and memorabilia and stuff, that I can reference these pages to get a good idea of like my mindset and what was going on, so that it'll be more accurate, so I sort of did these a little different. I just went sort of against the grain. I don't know if I'm not using that correctly, but do you see what I'm saying? I went the opposite direction. Instead of like layering them down, I went up. So I'm adding a floral, but then I decide I want to add back that other quote, the orange geometrical shape. So I want to pull that up and then add the quote and then put the floral back down. That's what I end up doing. So, and it occurs to me here in just a second that I needed to put that one back there, because I was waiting on it. I'm so happy it's Friday. I've got some like Friday weekend kind of tunes jamming on the Alexa in the living room. And I'm so happy. TGIF. I don't know why, but lately I just feel like I'm really running on E, I feel like I have like not enough energy. It's been going on for, I don't know, like a month and a half. Pretty much just as long as, I don't know, my husband's working all the time, so I'm here with the kids a lot, and it's just nice to have like other adults around to talk to, but yeah, he works a lot. He's got to cover for all these different reasons, all these different people, all these different reasons why they're out. They just can't keep employees, and they pay pretty well where he works, so I don't know, but they just can't keep people hired right now during this time, and I don't know, but he's having to cover all these different stores because he's a manager. He's a territory manager, so he's having to cover lots of different stores and travel and everything like that. So I'm feeling alone a lot, and I'm strong, so I'm like hanging, in there. But then with everything else, it's like emotionally draining types of things. So it's nice to have a journal. It's definitely helpful to write all those feelings down. And I'm thinking about getting one of the new wellness planners or journals for next year. The one Lila shared earlier, if you haven't seen LB Novelties, she posted in her story, and she sort of flipped through. It was like a planner companion, I think, but it was so pretty. So I gotta go look at those and maybe get something like that. So I'm almost to the end of my spread here. I'm almost finished. I thought maybe I could add more florals, but I like it the way it is, and that's my finished product here. So I hope you all like it. And it was just a simple spread, and get that little white out off there. It's been bothering me. But thank you all so much for watching and for joining me here today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. All right, guys, take care.